Okay. This guy's interesting. Summon and get a minion of your tier at the start of combat. I'm not a big fan of the start of combat effects, but it's something. Choose a card in the tavern to lock in your hand. After 2 turns, unlock it. That has a lot more potential in my mind. I think... Let's see, what do we got in here? Demon, Dragon, Elemental, Murloc, Naga. So being able to get something at a specific tier is very valuable, so I'm tempted to take that instead of Maiev. 2 turns is not long to wait. 10 seconds to choose. I think I'm going to do this. Because this, although this can be good, I think being able to specifically choose is going to be a little bit more direct value. Yeah, this is day 14 of streaming every day until I reach the leaderboard. Yeah, if you're not following the YouTube channel, definitely check it out. Just posted another new video today. I think I got about 4 or 5 videos up there in total. Gonna be posting like 1 or 2 videos a day, something like that. All Battlegrounds for now, but... Oh, okay. So... Definitely not worth it to use the hero power this turn. Elementals could be good. I'm a big fan of Elemental and Demon. Naga, I think, is better than both of those, but can be difficult to actually get the deep blue combo off in time before you die. The biggest flaw I found is once you get to the mid-game, after about turn 7 or 8, is you really just start taking damage because you can't keep up with the power level increase or the stat increase of other tribes or other heroes. So unless you've got like a really good hero power or a really good quest and reward, I find it really hard to keep Nagas in competition. So I've been hoping that I see the hero where it's like 1 mana discover a Naga. That's fantastic. Like getting that or any sort of quest reward that refreshes with 2 extra Nagas, anything like that, that expedites the combo searching process a lot. I'm tempted to freeze for this guy because we could go like pretty solid elemental base in the first couple of turns, especially considering the bump. I think, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because then this could give us an elemental, very unlikely, considering the pool of 1-star minions that we could pull from, but... Oh, wow. Literally the same thing. Okay, so this guy, they've got a Naga-related hero power there. When your Warband reaches 30 total attack, begin your Naga conquest. That could be troublesome if we decide to go Naga. I'm going to take this, and I think I'm going to refresh them and probably use the hero power, ideally on an elemental or a good Naga or something. And it is a card, so Strike Oil is not a bad thing to do with this, actually. I like that a lot better than any other minion. Strike Oil has a surprising amount of effect on the game, especially if you're playing multiples. You obviously can't play multiples and fall behind in terms of stats and power level. There's a hero that I think it's like 3 mana. The hero power costs less every turn, and the hero power gives you, I think, the last tavern spell you cast. So if you play Strike Oil, next turn you can get a 2 mana Strike Oil, and then you're 2 mana ahead for the rest of the game. I like that a lot, and being able to continually do that is pretty awesome. But let's see what the quest gives us. Fight 4 Naga or Elementals, and again, not a big fan of the start of combat effects. This could be good if you already have a big minion, but I find this kind of effect to be kind of a win more strategy. Charmwing can be good, but it does kind of force you into dragons. Rally triggers are good, but there's not a lot of rally in elementals, considering that's where it's looking like we might go. And I just don't like Murlocs. I'm not a big fan of having to discover or do like a choice-related thing every turn, so I'm torn between the outside 2 here. Charmwing seems good, because you can kind of shift from elemental into something else, like dragons. I think I'm probably leaning towards this because it'll be really easy to get 4 elementals, and then this will just make a big guy. So whether it's a crackling cyclone, whether it's a wildfire elemental, it will have an effect on the game. So let's do this so we have more for next turn. Turn 5, which is next turn, is the ideal time, in my opinion, to level up the tavern and take a minion. So if we have careful investment giving us more gold next turn, then we have a higher probability of, well, hello there. Let's take this guy, and I'm going to freeze this so we take this. So we get... Actually, that means I don't need to play this next turn. I'm going to anyway. I think it'll be good to filter through some of our options. Why is this not letting me play it? Come on. There we go. It'll be good to be to level up, take this elemental, and then filter, because then we will ideally see some 3-star minions with the refresh or 2. We're going to get the Strike Oil next turn. Turn after that, we'll get the Crackling Cyclone. But the hero power is decent. Like, it's just basically 1 mana, take something that you get to play later, which is good value. So 9 mana, 4, 7, 8, 9 left. So we could take this also, which isn't good, but I think hero power is probably the best bet. So we do this. This elemental is good, assuming we can find a meteor crasher or meteorite crasher. Okay, so definitely doing that. We want an extra gold this game, and we're going to throw this elemental out to boost this guy. I'm not normally a big fan of this card, but having a golden one this early, as soon as turn 6, it's relevant enough. We will have 9 mana next turn. In theory, we could have 10 if we sell something, so we could take both of the Molten Rocks over here, make a golden one, get a 4-star minion, and play Time Management for +4/+4 next turn. That could help a lot, especially considering the Crackling Cyclone will be out there.
Keep it up. Your minions are dependent on you.
Yeah, this is a pretty heavy elemental start. It seems like Elemental, Naga, Dragon, Elemental, Demon, Elemental, Naga. So most people are playing Naga or Elementals, which are arguably the 2 strongest tribes within the minions in this game. Demons has a lot of potential as well, but I think they're harder to get off. There's a lot more variance in that strategy. Alright, so Crackling Cyclone is here now. So I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, right in line with that. Boom, boom. Should have played one in between for 1 extra bump, but whatever. Sets off our quest, so we're now going to get a copy of this guy during combat. We get a 4-star minion. None of these are really great. When you sell it, get a copy of a tavern spell in the tavern. That's at least relevant, so we're going to get a copy of Time Management, and when we sell it, we're going to buy Time Management. So 1 Time Management, 2 Time Managements. Definitely going to play the Cyclone. I think we do both of these with the delayed effect so that we get the most from it. No point in selling anything. We don't want to refresh. We don't want... yeah, my mouse is tripping today. Okay, I need a new battery for this thing. So we're going to do this and this. We're going to do this and this. Yeah, and we're chilling. Yeah, no point in selling, refreshing, hero powered. We don't want any of these guys. I think we should win combat. Yeah, definitely win in combat. Awesome. Yeah. Good stuff. And then pick up the pieces. Awesome. Alright, lost a few too many guys I didn't like. A little unlucky attacks there, but that's the way it goes. Let's see. Snowballer's in effect now. Yeah, so we're going to do this. Strike Oil gives us 1 extra mana, so instead of just being able to buy a minion, we can take Time Management. I'm tempted to use the hero power and refresh instead of just taking Time Management. I think that's probably better, because I don't mind waiting for that. This guy's good in elementals, especially if you can get a golden one, so I think that's what I'm going to buy. So let's get the Snowballer out there, pump the team, take this guy, throw him out there, and then we're going to get an even bigger Molten Rock next turn. Yeah, this is turning into a pretty good start. tempted to freeze for Natural Blessing, but I don't think it's... I guess if it's relevant at any point, it would be the mid-game, because we're not doing super broken things just yet. We haven't seen a Meteorite Crasher. We haven't pumped up a Wildfire Elemental. Definitely want to see 2 more of these. Icaron, the Protector. Icaron, I always forget his name. So there's a couple routes to go, but I don't think Natural Blessing is the right route. I think next turn we need to be filtering through and either making more golden minions, ideally this. I don't mind more Dune Dwellers, or anything that can start to, like, you know, take advantage of the effects. A Meteorite Crasher, I think, is the most ideal thing, because we want something to take advantage of the Fireballer and the Elemental's abilities. This guy's got a decent board. This guy's not bad, the Bountiful Bedrock. It's a little too slow at every 2 turns. But if you have a good board already, it is kind of a win more card that helps push you ahead in terms of the, you know, you just hit the gas a little bit more when you're already ahead, and they can't catch up. But if you're not already ahead, I don't normally like using it. Love this guy, very, very solid. Usually I put that on the Crackling Cyclone or the Wildfire Elemental.
Go hire one of those minions to join our team.
This guy's very good in Naga. I like that card a lot. It's one of the reasons you can actually clean up in the late game, because if they have big minions, you just take them out, and then you're left over with your biggest minions that you ideally pumped with deep blues over and over and over. Let's take this. Let's take this guy. I'm going to put this on him since he's already the biggest guy, so it'll continue to make an extra copy of him every turn. I'm going to put this on the Crackling Cyclone so that it hopefully will clean up 2 minions in the first attack. Another one of those is not bad, actually. I don't hate that. I got to be careful not to fill up the board, because if I put 7 minions out, I don't get the extra copy. And whatever I play is going to be smaller than this anyway, so until I can do something more busted than a copy of this, I need to just make room for that. I could sell this Elemental and just do this. It'll pump this a little bit, but I feel like that's it's better to wait for a Meteorite Crasher and just have some stuff to use as fodder for that guy's stats. Also, we don't need it. We're already probably doing well enough that we're ahead.
Great luck for you.
Good stuff. Their Cyclones are not going to make it past our Molten Cores, or Molten Rocks. Pretty much nothing they play is going to get past them. So, that works. Yeah, this is a very good reward. I'm not, again, not a big fan of the start of combat type of effects, but this one seems good in this situation. I think normally I would not be pressing at all for it. I like having 2 Crackling Cyclones. Makes it so ideally your first 2 attacks take out 4 of their guys, and then you just clean up the other 3 remaining. Let's see if we can pump it with anything. Otherwise, it's not actually going to do that. That's exactly what we wanted. Plain copy of an Elemental from our opponent would be great. Let's see. A Fireballer's cool. Okay. I think... So this guy's underwhelming unless we can find a way to pump it. Let's put this over here. Put this on it. Now I do need to make space so that the copy can come out. That's great. Mounting Avalanche is fantastic. Only problem is we have to sell something to take it. But let's sell... Actually, I think I want to sell this. It's unfortunate. Fireball is normally the correct call with mounting Avalanche, though, so yeah, we're going to do this. Let's do Elemental. Elemental, Water Droplet. I do like Vine Climber in this instance. Unfortunately, we don't have something that would really be using its ability, though, so we're gonna take it for later. I'm gonna put a Fireballer out there. We're going to put this guy here and use the Avalanche on him so that it makes him bigger. Then we've got... Perfect. Okay.
I know you can win this thing.
And so now we've got 2 good Cyclones, copy of the big guy, There we go. So they're going for the Naga combo, and it doesn't look like they're anywhere close. And see, they're at 13 health, so it's kind of another example of what I was talking about. The biggest flaw is that you can't really survive the mid game. They're literally losing now with almost a combo. And there's a deep blue crooner, which is exactly what that last guy would have wanted. Meteorite Crasher, though, is what we want. This is fantastic. I'm so tempted whenever I see this card just to take it and try and build around it, but it's so late in the game that I need 2 other pieces of a 3-card combo, and that's just silly. Might not be silly to actually hate draft it so other people have less chance of finding it, because it's a very powerful combo if other people have... Like, if there was, for example, if the hero that discovers a Naga was in here, then I would probably consider taking it, like, seriously as a hate draft pick. Because you can't... I mean, if they're making that many Nagas, you just can't compete. Another Meteorite Crasher is fantastic. And this spell. Ooh la la. Okay. Hold up. So we go like this. So we want the Meteorite Crasher out there for when we sell things. Let's see what else this gives us. I will gladly take another technical element. It's a great thing to have to pump. So we need to make 3 mana. I think just selling those 2 is the best route to do it. Don't want to sell the 14 power guy, but that is the way this goes. It pumps this one, and unfortunately not this one as much, but that's okay. So we're going to take this. Let's see, next turn we get the Vine Climber. Turn after that we get the Temperature Shift. So let's put this over here on this one. Another Meteorite Crasher will get this. I'm going to freeze this because Refreshing Anomaly is very powerful. And then we're going to give +4/+4 on our next turn. Which isn't amazing, but it'll at least get this guy a little bigger, which needs to happen. And it helps pump our Meteorite Crasher a little bit. Very interesting board. Elemental Naga mix. Nope. Doesn't seem very powerful, surprisingly. Yeah, like they're getting cleaned up. Okay. Surprised they're at 30. Oh, they're... Okay. So yeah, they're just assembling good cards with their hero power. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, we have our Vine Climber available, so if we can play a bunch of guys this turn, that would benefit the Vine Climber triggers. Definitely a Snowballer.
It may not be the most powerful minion on the field, but it's brave.
Shiny Ring's okay. Definitely not great unless you're giving a bigger bump through other effects. Another Fireballer is great, so we're going to do this. I don't think we're going to be able to make space for Vine Climber, which is unfortunate, but that's one of the flaws I found with this card is a lot of times the board is too cluttered to really take advantage of it until much later in the game. And then by that point, your guys should be bigger because of other reasons. Another Fireballer and the Tavern Tempest is great. And this guy's good because that'll give us multiple copies of Time Management, so that'll be +8/+8. It'll cost us 3, we'll sell it, get 2, it'll cost us 2, and then buy this. So for 6 mana, we pump our entire team +8/+8, which isn't a crazy good stat, but it's good enough. I think I'm going to use the hero power for the Fireballer. Because that makes it so next turn we can go buy this, sell this, get a copy, and buy this. And then I think we have 1 left over to refresh or do something. So that's, I mean, plus we're going to get a free guy there. Likely going to sell that for the pump. So yeah, that seems, or no, can't sell it if we used it that turn. But anyways, what do we do here? I think we just sit here. Now, believe it or not, sitting here is the best play. These 2 guys are doing huge work. Without these 2 at about 30 power,
It's your destiny to win
probably
this.
wouldn't be doing as well. Have a surprisingly high life total. I think we started at 15 armor, so we've taken, what, 2 damage total? That's crazy. some big guys. This doesn't look... Yeah, we're definitely not going to win this one, but so be it. Yeah, dragons can be very powerful. Taking 15. So what, 28? Okay. In the top 5 now, so don't mind taking that hit considering how well we're doing. Perfect. So now we got multiple golden minions we can make. I normally like having 2 of these, so I'm not sure if I'm going to take that one. I didn't even freeze last turn like I said I was going to do. Darn it. So let's upgrade the tier. Going to take the Meteorite Crashers. Now we get a 6-star elemental. Hopefully it's good. Or 6-star minion. Hopefully it's an elemental. Great. So this guy can triple with anything. It's going to triple with this guy, sadly, if we take it. Darn it. Or fire... No, it won't do it because we... That one's locked up. That sucks. Alright. So maybe I should have taken it first, but... That's fine. It could even give us another one. Let's see. This is a very good card in Demons. That's one of the big reasons that it's hit or miss, is because you got guys like this at 6 stars. You got to get there. Yeah, we don't want any of these, so it doesn't really matter. I think Vine Climber is going to get used this turn. Yeah, so we're going to do this. Let's get us some ballers. It will count itself. So good, now it's 8-4, and it gets Divine Shield. Really want to see 2 more of that. Let's get rid of this guy. We don't care. Let's throw this out there. Let's throw this out there. Get rid of him. Rid of him. Throw this. Throw this. We're going to sell 1 more so we can take this, and we're going to use it. And we're going to have 7 minions. Very stacked board. Lots of Divine Shields. Yeah, good place to be. Why did this get an extra bump though? Oh, so it gets that counts in combat too. That's really nifty. Yes, I said nifty. Oh, so close. Right, got a little unlucky on some attacks. Oh, and taking 11 is a little brutal for that, but the higher ranks can be unforgiving. This guy is fantastic, so that's a great thing to see. Definitely want to take this because we need to make more of him. So this is going to give us another Fireballer, which will just... It'll make the Vine Climbers go off more and give more fodder to the Meteorite Crasher. So we're going to do this. Definitely taking this. Let's see what else we can find. Still not a big fan of this guy, especially at this stage. Like we're winning so much, I don't think we can justify the board space it would take. Another baller is great. So let's do this. I think I'm gonna sell this actually. Throw Imprison on that. And then we have a Fireballer next turn to be able to trigger that. And we get that in 2 turns. Likely we're going to see another baller or something else that we can use to continue to trigger this. So this is giving +8/+4. So yeah, we're going to do this. Take that. I kind of want to throw that guy out there because it's going to get a bump, but that's something. Let's throw this over here. Yeah, probably should. Yeah, I probably should have thrown the Fireballer. Oh well. We do want something to throw away to that guy and get an extra copy. Continue with the free value. Soul Juggler is very powerful. I'm surprised this guy got out with this board. likely 2 or 3 more turns, and we would have had a very competitive warband for this stage of the game. But that's the way it goes. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely make sure to check out the Twitch. I'm streaming live every day. This guy can be a problem. I've seen this card be a big problem. I've seen it at 1500 attack, which is just baffling.
Go hire one of those minions to join.
This guy's also very good. Give a random minion in the tavern gold, or make a random minion golden. Not something I want. We could. So if we sell this, we could make this work and have 2 of them, but it feels like a really aggressive move for something we're not sure of the value on. Like, yeah, this, boom, boom, yeah, this is great. So selling this is going to give us another one with the Lantern Lava. We're going to have another one, I think next turn. Sell that. Do this. I think Vine Climber is going to start to get out of hand here if we can make sure we leave the room open. Lots of very big guys. Yeah, so we're going to take another one here. Let's take this guy. So we're going to go with this here. This here. Let's see if there's anything we want to take over here. This guy's fantastic, especially with this lantern. Yeah, I'm going to freeze that because the Tavern Tempest is very good. Makes up for the freeze I forgot to do last turn to take the Tavern Tempest and other things. Ooh, this could be tough. Alright, at least it's a guy with Divine Shield, so we're not completely losing. Okay, that guy's gone. That guy's gone. Good stuff, good stuff. Seems like we have a decent chance here. Yeah, gotta make sure that I leave room for the copy of the big guy, because that seems to be a big thing here. Like, this is doing a lot of work for us because we were able to get the Molten Core as big, or Molten Rock, I keep saying Molten Core. It's making the Molten Rock that big early was just huge. That was a big thing. And it's highest health minion, so let's do this. I think I'm going to do this as the first one to sell because it'll give us 2 extra minions. Awesome. That's like the best possible thing we could have gotten there. So this gives Elementals permanent Divine Shield, which is really busted, especially at this stage in the game. About a minute left, so gotta hurry through and see if there's anything relevant we want. I like this a lot. That is a good way to get rid of a minion that you've put a lot of stuff into. So we've got an extra Tavern Tempest, 5 minions out there. So we're gonna do this guy. Make sure we get a good 6-star. That's great. Yeah, this is fantastic. Give your other elementals. So this guy's, wow. Upgrades after you play an elemental. I'm not sure if this upgrades in my hand though, so I'm going to play it first. And we're actually going to use this. This is perfect timing for that, because I think the Vine Climber might be the thing we get rid of. Because we want to use the Lantern Lava to continue the engine, because that's going to coincide with this. So, Vine Climber, lo siento, goodbye. This, we'll take this, and we're just going to literally play as many things as we possibly can in the allotted time. Definitely take that. Some more mana next turn. Come on, not the time to be glitching, mouse. And sell. Good. So now it gives +10/+5 to everybody at the beginning of combat. So we get a free guy and the pump, and that's just going to continue to grow as we continue to use the lava lanterns and sell them. This guy is doing some crazy things. And is it the... Yep, it's the Naga Hero power. Yeah, he didn't stand a chance. Looks like we're dead. But third place is very reasonable, and It's going to put us a little bit higher in rating points, which is the whole point of the stream. 44. Yeah, fantastic. Fantastic. So yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, definitely check out the Twitch. Same handle as YouTube, Marshallman HS, Marshall with 2 L's, M with 2 N's, HS like Hearthstone. Streaming every day on Twitch until I get to the Hearthstone leaderboard. And YouTube, I'm putting up about 1 or 2 videos a day. Just put one up today, and then gonna probably schedule one for later today. But yeah, that was a good game. Elementals is one of my favorite tribes to play, especially before this last update. Right now, Quillbore is like head and shoulders, in my opinion, like power level above. It's fun to play. Like the blood jumps can get out of hand really quickly, and there's a lot of really good 4-star minions in Quillbore. Those guys are just busted. So I think I have a video coming out with Quillbore showing how crazy they are. Like I think I had a corrupted bristler that was like 1,000 attack, 2,000 health, which is just unbelievable. So yeah, thanks for watching.